Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on Ganymede, which is not a science fiction movie. It's about a gay conversion thing. I'm not sure what year this takes place, but there is a lot of drama in this that seems to be a bit over the top. It's confusing. Let's talk about it. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 15. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. All right. First off, let me say right out the gate, I'm not an advocate for gay conversion therapy or whatever. That sounds awful and stupid. I'm not a religious dude. But that being said, first off, you've got the lead bad guy is a comedic actor. I forget his name. He's been in Anchorman. He's been in a lot of things. That's the first thing that undermines this whole deal. And let's see, who's it written by? Directed by Colby Holt and Sam Probst, and written by Colby Holt. So apparently the plot of the movie is there's a kid who's gay and his family is super religious, so they try conversion therapy on him. Meanwhile, there's another gay kid whose mom supports him and they're in love. And it's all about, can they have their forbidden love, or will the preacher guy turn him into a monster, or will he kill him? I don't even know what's going on. So the bad trailer, big time. It's very confusing. But that being said, I'm not sure what year this takes place, which is crucial, because if this takes place in, say, the present day, although I'm not seeing any cell phones, if it takes place in the present day, that would be not very realistic. Yeah, some of these places may still exist, but they're pretty obscure, if not completely illegal. The sorts of extremes measures that they're portraying in the movie, it seems to be a bit over the top. Again, I'm not advocate. Now, see, this leads me to believe it's not that far in the past. This character here talking about, no, your mother supports you, that kind of thing. So she does not look like a character from, let's say, the 80s even. Looks like a character from modern day. So I'm not sure what year this takes place. But I guess it's in the past. I guess it's down south, because it's always down south. And, of course, they portray all the gay progressives as the hero. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a gay progressive hero, but they seem to be a bit over the top with the gay conversion dude, like he's a total psychopath. Now, maybe you're doing a slasher movie where the main bad guy is a gay conversion dude. Okay, sure, I guess you could do that, but you're dragging all the identity politics into it, and that kind of undermines it. To some degree, because the gay conversion thing, yeah, it's real, but if you go too far in the portrayal of it, it's like, for instance, let's take a typical sort of bad guy in a movie, like a mafia guy, right? So there's certain things that mafia guys do, but there's certain things they don't do. So most mafia characters are going to be family oriented to a great extent. They commit certain crimes, but they're not serial killers. So if you made a mafia movie about a mafia serial killer, Like, you're kind of combining too many elements, and it doesn't come off. And they undermine each other because mafia guys aren't serial killers. They would kill people, but they're generally in it for the money, or revenge, or power, or whatever. So this feels like that. Like the gay conversion guys, yeah, I would agree that they're bad, and some of them could be extreme, but you're portraying this in such an extreme way, like it undermines any kind of reality to it. And it would be different if, say, the gay conversion guy was like a demon, like he is a demon or he's possessed by a demon. Okay, then that would make a little more sense. But there doesn't seem to be any supernatural elements here. So you're trying to ground this in reality, but you're pushing it off the cliff, I think, a little bit too much, and you're not really getting into the issue of, being gay or whatever, which is where this story would probably lie. It would be more about the details of why this gay conversion guy is so hot to convert people who are gay to religion, as opposed to the murdering and the imagery here, where there's a lot of weapons. There's scenes of, like, he's kind of torturing him with, like, electroshock therapy and stuff. And that seems dated even for this era, which, judging by his suit, maybe it kind of is the 80s. I don't know. I guess it could be. I mean, that other character's kind of throwing me off. You're not giving me the 80s vibe or 70s vibe. Definitely don't think it's a 70s. Maybe the 90s, and he's wearing a dated suit. I don't know. So you've got, to me, all these conflicting elements, because it seems like the movie makers are so hyper-focused on making the gay guys the heroes and making the gay conversion guys the villains, that they're ignoring the details that would help sell that narrative. So you can't ignore them. In fact, this is such an easy narrative to portray. You definitely don't. I mean, that's where all the interesting things are going to lie, in those details. We already know, for the most part, most people are going to be like, yeah, gay conversion, that's not going to work. Gay conversion, yeah, that guy's going to be the bad guy. So, hammering us over the head with it isn't really helping your case. What would help the case is to ground it more in reality and give us those details that you seem to be kind of ignoring, especially in this trailer. Now, maybe they're in the movie, and the title doesn't do you any favors. Ganymede, yeah, that's not a title. That's a science fiction title. That is not a title for a gay conversion thriller movie, whatever that is. And really, this actor, I can't think of his name. He's a funny guy. To put him in such a dark role seems to be a huge mistake. God, I wish they'd go back to making comedies. Yeah, here it is, Ganymede. Yeah, he's even on the poster. A small-town wrestling star develops a crush on an openly gay classmate. He is stalked by a grotesque creature that invades his thoughts as he navigates his feelings and struggles to live up to his legacy as obsessed family. Let's see, I didn't get that at all. What grotesque creature are you talking about? Is the gay conversion? I mean, God, that's even more confusing. And the tagline, "A secret can eat you alive." Well, why not show this creature or glimpses of it at least? None of that is in the trailer that I saw. Or I missed it. Very confusing. If you've got a creature involved, that kind of makes it a different movie. That kind of makes it a horror movie, which again might sell it, but I think you're overcomplicating it. I think that if you're making it a horror movie with a monster in it, you want to sort of, soft pedal the identity politics a bit so that the monster can push it to the extremes. So you get the sense like, well, this isn't a great situation, but really it's the monster that takes it to the next level, that takes it to the levels of extreme. Yeah, so first act, if I had to guess, because everything's so sort of stark in just those particular elements that I talked about, first act is you've got a kid in high school and his parents are worried that he's gay and they keep taking him to this crazy pastor, but he is clearly gay. He has a crush on a fellow wrestler, and I don't know, maybe makes a move or hangs out with him. Second act, the family turns up the juice and says, "Oh, you're acting super gay. Go to the gay conversion guy," and that he starts trying to convert him, but he's just monstrous, and I don't know. He makes this creature appear and starts to hurt the kid, but secretly he's still being gay. And then see, the other thing about the whole gay conversion thing, like, how do they know it works? So unless they keep catching the kid doing gay stuff, like, they're gonna assume, okay, it worked. Yeah, you're not gay. Oh, totally not gay. And then he runs out and does gay stuff. Like, there's not a magic meter like, oh, I detect no gay points in you anymore. You're free to go. Like, there's none of that. So it's another big hole in this whole thing. But I guess they keep catching him doing gay stuff, and he keeps going to see the other wrestler. And then it climaxes with a confrontation with the monster, whatever that is. But super confusing trailer. Bad trailer. Would I see this? No. See, that one character really throws me off. I think it takes place in the modern day, but don't quote me on it. It doesn't say that. I think it's meant to take place in the modern day, but in a small town where it's still backward and weird, and there's full of religious people, and it probably takes place down south, because I don't think they put the kind of effort into the details here that would have made it matter. Anyhow, Ganymede. I assume it'll go right to streaming, where, I don't know, it'll be promptly forgot about. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the other platforms. The green one, the orange one, the black one. I'm still having problems with the black platform. I gotta watch more videos on the platform in order to get points so I can upload videos again. Anyhow, we're doing a live stream tonight where we do it live. So if you differ on opinions on this movie, come on by the live stream. You can argue with me in the chat. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.